Hey everybody, it is November 30th, 2009. I am Sonic Suns, and I'm here to do a video for Juno Blair B, the creator of a story entitled Star-Crossed Destiny. And in a more general sense, I'm here for everyone else in a similar predicament. For everyone who has had a dream, who's made great efforts to accomplish that dream, and who has found great trouble along the way. Star-Crossed Destiny began as a novel written by Juno some years ago. The novel is as of yet unpublished. I don't know of even any excerpts online. But Juno has always had great passion for the story, and she decided to make it into a webcomic, which you can find at starcross.net. She's been working on that for a number of years, and recently she wrote this on the website. Sadly, the truth. I don't hear them anymore. I don't see them anymore. I can't see pictures in my head anymore at all, to be honest. If only we could call it a block and be fine with that, but doctors have stuck me back in magnetic noisemakers to look for tumors once more. I could care less about that. We've been here before. The plain truth is, I can't draw anymore. I have no vision or sight anymore. That's just the reality. And with the blindness came the quiet. I've been delaying this conversation for months now. I didn't want it to be true and still don't. I still wait up in the night in case the characters will sneak by, but they haven't. I, for the record, feel robbed. The saddest part of all this is how quiet it's become on starcross.net. In the forums, on here, as I've tried to come up with something to say, some way to inspire my friends and readers with the only thing I seem to have left, my music. It seems that some of you won't travel with me as I move on from this, and for that I am the saddest. I've always loved and appreciated your support. I never thought I took it for granted. I guess I'm sorry I let you down. If I can ever see again, you'll be the first to know. Until then, I'll just have to sing for you. I know that's not much, but it's all I got left. The singing references the band she was in. I don't know how to pronounce it. Something like Absinthe Junk. Absinthe. Please, Juno, forgive my mispronunciations. So she has a band. She's doing music. She likes that. And that's good. But in the meantime, this story that she's worked on for years is apparently dead. At least for now. I, for one, have hope for the future for this and pretty much everything in the world. I try to have hope for the future. You never know what may happen, what we may yet to do, opportunities that may yet come by. But in the meantime, I express my condolences, Juno. I myself have a lot of dreams. There's a lot of stories I want to create. And I feel that you have worked harder than me in this respect. You actually wrote a full novel. I've written some 40 pages about my book thus far. You spent all these years making this webcomic, drawing and redrawing as you updated things, and managing the site and the forums and everything, and dealing with an incredible array of personal troubles. Here's an earlier post. A hard drive had failed, you'd lost some data, and you wrote, "This has obviously been very sobering for me. I've been through a lot with SCD, from losing my apartment and getting moved home because of illness, getting diagnosed with a brain tumor and epilepsy. my car catching on fire, my apartment building catching on fire, to losing my initial income and having to take on a full-time job, to that whole thing with my ex. She broke up with her fiance, as I recall. To moving to Tennessee, to my heater catching on fire, to Raleigh getting screwed up, I believe that's the name of a car, to the economy crashing, to trying to juggle a new venture because of the economy, to this, it's been a not-so-pleasant ride. But I've been raised in a tough household. You don't cry. You push through and move forward. And you have been pushing through and moving forward all this time. And this whole time, well, for some number of years anyway, I don't know exactly when it was I stumbled across your site. I don't even remember how. But this whole time I've been rooting for you. Even though you have this number of problems. In 2006, I believe it was due to the thing with your ex. The site basically stopped for a while, or production of the webcomic stopped. It eventually started again, and now, in 2009, has stopped again. Perhaps more permanently than the last time. I must admit, I don't know you. You're some person on the internet, and for the skeptics out there anyway, I'll admit the possibility that some of this has been exaggerated in some way. People have done that before on the internet and in real life. But I get the sense that it's true. My first instinct is that you didn't make this up. You have been through a lot. And you've persevered through a lot.